It's day 14 and 15 of transforming my fan Cindy's inventory. I am loving these pet pins already. They're my new favorite thing in Adopt Me. And if you watch any of my videos, then you know I love to grind, and this is just helping me get pets aged up so much faster. If you remember from day 13, we're trying to age up these zebras so we can make a neon. I also realized that I need one more Tegu so I can make a neon Tegu to be able to trade. It looks like I still have 3 ride potions. I have this ride Sakura spirit that hopefully we can trade away for something good. I was able to make a neon munchkin cat, and we have one to trade for something else. And I got that really awesome trade where I traded away my neon baconako for this mega ride mouse, so I'm hoping I can trade that away today. My inventory is looking a lot better than from when we just started, but I still have a long ways to go if I'm going to get any of the pets that Cindy wants. Here's a look at the pets that Cindy told me she would really like to have, and we're going to try so hard to get her an elephant by the end. I love that Cindy gave us a lot of choices, so hopefully I can get some of these pets today. This was my first trade of the day, and this person was really acting like they knew me, but I have no idea who this person is. Eventually they said that they wanted to offer for my harp seal. I feel like I was pretty lucky getting a harp seal in a trade, and I think the harp seal, especially a neon one, just happens to be a lot of people's dream pet, so I'm only going to trade this thing away for something good. The value of it is really just a good ultra rare. It's not amazing. It's not really worth a legendary or anything like that. But I think the harp seal is one of those pets that's on the way up in value. At first, this person acted like they were going to add in some pets or add in a pet, and then they typed in chat and said, would I take 2 or 3 Aztec eggs for it? And I definitely will not. I'm sure it's possible that somebody would take them up on that offer, especially because the Aztec eggs cost so much, but we have a lot of bucks right now, and so I'm definitely not going to take that, and this is a pretty good pet. Eventually, this person said, come to me, I need to unlock some pets, and I'm at the gifts. So I headed to gifts, and I was trying to get some tasks done, and I saw the person that told us to meet them, so I checked out their profile. And just like I said that this harp seal or the neon or the mega harp seal is some people's dream pets, that's exactly what this person's profile tells us about them. And before I could go too far into their profile, they actually traded us. I went ahead and put this harp seal in the trade, and then I'm waiting for their offer. The first pet that they added in was this Fossa. It is really cute, but it is not worth much, and then they started adding in a bunch of dogs, and then a cat, and then a fennec fox, and I just think we could do a lot better than this. And then they asked, is this all right? And I'm thinking no thank you, and that's exactly what I said. But then I went out to their profile to check it out because I didn't get to look through the whole thing and see what pets they had for trade. They actually have some really good pets, so I know they could do a better offer. And when I just looked up the value of this harp seal, it's worth actually a lot more than I thought it was. It's about a 0.5 in elf bread. So then when I went back to the trade window, they had put in a bunch of pet wear. At this point, I definitely don't want to accept pet wear because it takes a while to trade it, or I think it does. I really need more pets. So I went back to look at their profile because I was going to try to pick out one of the pets or whatever that Cindy's actually looking for. So when I went back to the chat, they had actually said this. They had put in a snow cat, and guys, this is super duper under. I mean, it's probably not the worst offer that we could get for this harp seal, but it's pretty under. So then I said, I'm looking for pets. So then I said, what about the leopard shark ? The leopard shark is definitely over for the harp seal, but I could add. And then I said frog ? I think the frog would be a pretty fair trade for this harp seal at this point. Actually, the frog would be under according to values, but I think the value of the frog is worth a little bit more than they say on elf bread. And then I said frostbite cub ? I mean, really, I was just giving this person some choices of things I'm looking for. So then they said Onza ? And I said no, I can still get that in the game. And then I said corn doggo, and guys, the corn doggo and the leopard shark would both be overpays for this harp seal. The frog would be under, and the frostbite cub, I think it would be about a fair offer. I was really just trying to say these are the pets that I'm looking for, and I could have always added if they saw something else in my profile that they wanted, but this is kind of where everything turned around in a bad way. So as I was typing, I said, sorry, I'm trying to grow my inventory, and this is one of my only good pets. And while I typed that, they said, what you're asking for are huge overpays for a harp seal, bro. Oh my gosh, guys, that made me laugh. So again, we were both typing at the same time, and I said I understand what you're saying, but would you say that your offers have been fair, ? And while I was typing that, they actually sent a message that said, it's just a harp seal and I have provided you numerous offers. So then they said, what do you mean, ? So then I responded, like, you're saying that I'm asking for overpays, but all of your offers have been underpays. And after I typed that message, I just stopped and I was like, what am I doing? Why am I still in this trade? So I just declined the trade. And I guess I forgot to check my lure at the beginning, but I actually got a snowy mammoth, guys. Who doesn't love to get free pets? And it's an ultra rare and it's pretty cute. Well, anyways, I need to get back to grinding these zebras so I can make a neon to trade. Next, I had this person trade me. They put in these two of these rares that come out of the Aztec egg. I think they're really cute. If you watch any of my videos, you know that about me. But at the same time, like, they're not like my absolute favorite pet. I really didn't know what to offer because that's what this person wanted, and I don't have that many pets really to offer. So I just thought if I could get these for something like really low tier, then I'll take them, but otherwise I really don't care. So I added in 3 ants because that's what I had. And really, I feel like anytime you put in like an ox or an orangutan, a lot of times people will just decline. I mean, I think the ants, like the neon ants, are pretty cute. And if this person doesn't take this offer, then we're just gonna look for another ant so we can make a neon. I mean, if we keep hatching eggs, we'll probably get one anyways. And they really didn't like my offer because they declined. I love when the task board actually tells you that you have some pets that are aged up and you need to go back to your pet pen so that you can age them like to the next level. I'm working on these zebras, but I'm also trying to age up some of my other pets. I mean, in the end, I hope that all my pets are aged up, and that way, anytime I get a pet, I can just go straight to the pet pen and age it up. This server is surprisingly busy. Not busy, but there's quite a few people on there for just a regular server. This person traded me, and they put in this neon poodle, and they said, do you want this? I mean, I don't say that I'm looking for poodles like in my profile or anything like that, or I don't think so. Anyways, eventually this person was like, can you just add in like all your neons that you have for trade so I can pick? And really the only like neon that I have that is like about the same value or isn't over, I guess, for the neon poodle is my neon tree frog. I really didn't think that anyone would take that like offer, so I'm skipping through a lot of like the chat that went on during this trade. But eventually this person said like, do you have anything else? And I'm like, this is the only thing that I really have that's about the same, like, I don't know, that's like a low tier neon. And guys, I was so shocked. They actually took this neon tree frog for this neon poodle. And after that trade, I just want to make sure to update my profile so everybody, when they look at my profile, knows exactly what pets I have for trade. But I did have this person trade me. They put in this clover cow. Then I went out to their profile and I immediately saw that they were looking for blossom snakes, and I actually have one, which is surprising. So I put it in the trade and I'm really hoping they'll take this offer. I think this will make our second clover cow. Hopefully we can get enough and we can at least make a neon. And I was really happy because they did take this offer. So after I got that second clover cow, I was like, yes, I really want to try to make a neon. Cindy listed the clover cows as one of her favorites, or one of the ones that she wanted me to try to get. So I decided to just make this little section on my profile that says like, I have these to offer for a clover cow. Next, I had this person trade me. They put in this golden jaguar. This is another one of those pets that Cindy really wants. I absolutely love the golden jaguars. I think they're so cool, and I think they'll be so cool as a neon or a mega. Then I asked this person if they saw anything in my profile that they would want for it. They said that they like the icy porcupine, and I am fine with trading the icy porcupine for this golden jaguar. So I just got another pet that Cindy wants. I got this offer for my mega ride mouse, and in the end I just told them sorry, no thank you. I think we could do a little bit better, guys. Then it's day 15 and I'm off to check my pet pen, and it looks like our other 2 zebras got aged up. So now I can make a neon. Right now I don't have any pets that I have to age up. Like, I don't have 4 of anything that I'm trying to make neon, so I'm just gonna start putting in like pets. Like I told you before, I would just like to have all my pets aged up. I think it'll just be better and it'll just be easier if we get new pets. Here's another look at my inventory. I still need to get like 1 more tegu, so that's kind of my goal today, so that I can make a neon tegu to be able to trade. I would also love to get 2 more clover cows and trade that king penguin, like that golden king penguin. And then once we get that tegu or whatever, just really try to get like, maybe try to get another ant so I can make a neon, but just like start adding more neons to be able to trade. If you remember, I have 2 French bulldogs. I saw this person that had a French bulldog like for trade, so I asked them if they would do like munchkin cat for French bulldog. We have a neon munchkin cat, but it would be really nice to have a neon French bulldog to be able to trade. And this person was really good with this offer because they accepted it, and we got another French bulldog. Now we just need 1 more and we can make a neon. And luckily I didn't forget about making this zebra neon because I really want to have as much stuff on my profile as possible. I actually think that the neon neon zebra looks so cute, and I really like them as megas too. And again, after I do any trades, I want to make sure to update my profile. And since I got that golden jaguar in day 14, I actually changed that section to 4 clover cow or jaguar. And hopefully, I mean, you never know, maybe somebody will take us up on our offer. I had this person trade me, they put in this clover cow, so I asked them if they picked anything off my profile that they wanted for it. They picked this rare from the Aztec, or that comes from the Aztec egg. And I really thought I already had like 2 clover cows, but I guess I just had 1 clover cow, so this actually makes 2 clover cows that we have now. Remember, I need 1 tegu so I can make a neon. I saw this person that actually had one for trade, so I asked them if they would take this mouse for it. They said sure, so I was so excited to get my 4th tegu so we can have another neon to be able to trade. I traded this person to see if I could offer for their golden jaguar. I gave them some choices. At first I tried to put in that water possum, but they didn't want that. They said that they had already found enough. So then eventually they said that they would do it for the snowy mammoth. So we just got another golden jaguar, guys. I think now I just need 2 more and we can make a neon. And here's a look at my inventory at the end of day 15. Guys, this is halfway through. I need to try to get 2 more clover cows, 2 more jaguars, and I need to age up that tegu so we have that neon to trade. I would love to get another French bulldog so we can make a neon. This is the end of day 15. Bye guys, until next time.